You will look at healthy eating differently when you travel after this episode. Get ready to these mind-blowing travel food hacks that will change the way you eat on your next trip. And let me tell you, tip number 5, it's going to bind you up in more ways than one. And so no
Well,
matter where you go, there's always that challenge of staying and eating healthy.
My
Yes.
face looked so puffy. And it wasn't like bad. It was just like I could tell. I'm like, whoa, like I'm like, did I gain 10 pounds or like am I just bloated?
When you eat that bad meal, you see it and you also feel it.
And I just don't feel good
Yeah.
if I don't put the right food in my body. Especially, I looked at the menu and if it sounds pretty decent, we're gonna stay away from that. Even if it sounds good, we should not be eating there. The worst stomach ache, could not walk. I mean, it was just not fun. And I'm like, I cannot do this again.
Wow.
So-
Number 5 is that when
ultimate hack.
The ultimate hack is will help digest and get all the bad stuff out of your body a lot quicker than let it sit there. So, hello everybody. Today we have a special guest, and that special guest is no other than my Olivia Haynes, my daughter.
Hi everyone.
Yes. So tell us a little bit something about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm 16. I just got my license,
Yeah.
and I love traveling. I also love country music. My favorite type of music. I love Kenny Chesney. So comment below if you love Kenny Chesney too. And then I cheer, and I also dance.
Yeah. So you love traveling, you love country music. So there's no better place to be than where we are right now. Where are we right now?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee, and you're having a good time.
Oh my gosh, yes I am.
Yes.
So fun.
It's so much fun. We're having a great time. And one of the things we did today, we went down to the famous Broadway Street.
Yes, we
Right.
did.
So a lot of country music, a lot of honky tonk, cowboy boots,
Oh my gosh, yes. A lot of those.
a lot of those cowboy hats. Just had a great time. And so no matter where you go, there's always that challenge of staying and eating healthy.
Yes.
Right. And when we saw that today,
Yeah.
so let's kind of get into how people can hack their way to better healthy eating on the road, because it is difficult
It is kind of hard.
to eat on the road.
Yeah.
What are some of the difficulties that you find?
Like, especially with me being young, like, everyone always tells me, like, oh, you're young, you can afford it. And, like, I'm like, okay, I'll eat it. But at the same time, it's like, should I, though? Like, I really should not. Like, it is kind of hard, because it's tempting, like, the donut. Like, oh, my gosh, I want a donut, but no, I don't need that. Especially with, like, cheer season coming up. I try to stay in shape and, like, eat healthy so I can perform my best. And it is hard saying no to certain things.
It definitely, because everything's so tempting. A lot
Yeah.
of sugary sweets, donut shops,
And I
pastry shops.
have a big sweet tooth, so.
Yeah. we do monitor that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we travel down the road, so we do a big RV trip every year, and our first stop is in Nashville, Tennessee, as we mentioned. And so let's talk about your travel hacks, 5 travel hacks that you do that way you eat healthy on the road when we do travel.
Yes.
All right, so number 1, what would be the first thing that you do?
Well, I have this thing called Smart Snacks.
Smart snacks.
Yeah.
All right, tell me a little bit more about smart snacks.
So pretty much it's like I try to plan my snacks like before, like especially before we like travel, like we all pile in the truck, we all sit for like 8 hours a day, we're moving locations. So I try to like pack snacks from like our home, like our RV that my mom made, and that way they're like a little cleaner, a little better for me rather than stopping at the Starbucks drive-thru to get a cake pop or something.
Yeah, so smart snacks is that you're smartly putting together the foods that way you can eat a lot better on the road, because there's a lot of
Yes.
stuff like at Starbucks.
Yeah.
If you get a frappuccino, it's just full of sugar, a lot of fats, or a bagel for that matter as well, and
Yeah.
it's full of a lot of calories that just don't really go a long way.
Especially sitting for like 8 hours, like I'm not moving, and I just don't feel good.
Yeah.
If I don't put the right food in my body, especially if I'm just like sitting for that long. Like I have to put like good food in my body for me to feel good.
So when you say good food, so what are some of your favorite snacks to pack on the road?
Well, my top favorite one is like fruit. I love fruit, like a banana or apples, or if there's berries in the fridge or grapes, especially during the summer. I love packing those because it's easy. I can put it in a bag and just, pop them in my mouth. I also like, what's it called? Like pretzels and hummus. My mom makes this homemade hummus and it is really good. Low in oils and everything, low in salt, and it's really good. I can just dip my pretzels in there. And then my last one, I like popcorn. Like just no butter popcorn, just sea salt popcorn. Like air popped sea salt popcorn.
Not microwave.
Not microwave.
Yeah.
No, not microwave at all. because that we have to stop for that anyway. So this popcorn, you just pop it open, like it's a little baggy, and it's like low on salt, low in oil, and it's really good.
More natural.
More natural,
So
yeah.
fruit, popcorn, and pretzels and hummus.
Yes.
And no matter if you're driving in a car, airplane, boat, whatever, those three things are really easy to pack in a bag,
Yeah.
lunchbox, or whatever, backpack. Very, very simple
Yeah.
to do.
Give me a little snack box.
Yeah, smart snacks.
Yeah.
It's very, very smart actually. I see why you call it smart snacks. Yeah, so so you can even do it on like we're RV, and like you said, we go into town and visit a experience, smart snack it.
Yes.
Go on a hike, smart snack it. So
Yes.
it's not limited to that, no matter where you go or
Yeah.
what you do. Smart snack it.
And plus, when I pack something like from here, it's like I know I'm gonna eat something that I like, rather than having to go out and be like, oh no, I don't. There's nothing on this menu I like, or like I can't eat that because it has cheese, or that just does not sound good at all. You know?
Yeah. So let's get to number two, because when you do go out, part of the thrills of going to different towns or cities or different destinations is the fact that you get to eat food at that particular location.
Yeah.
As you live a healthy lifestyle, I mean, definitely some challenges there, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that they put into foods that you don't eat, or things you do not eat, but yet you
Yeah.
still want to experience and enjoy and be social, have fun. So, tip number two, I believe, is something around restaurants. Perhaps tell me what number two is.
Restaurant research.
Okay, yes. Tell me a little bit more how you research restaurants.
So I'm kind of like the secretary of the family. Like my dad, if we're driving, he'd be like, Olivia, look up this, or Olivia, look for a restaurant here. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I got really good at like, looking through Google Maps and finding like restaurants, like, using keywords and everything. So when I'm looking for restaurants on certain places, I try to look for the best restaurants that will best fit our needs, that are pretty healthy, have pretty good reviews. I'm not gonna say let's just go to like the Chick-fil-A and just get salads. Like, no, I'm trying to find good, authentic restaurants, have good reviews by people, or even for the matter like a vegan restaurant, for instance, because I know they're they can be pretty clean, more vegetable based
Yeah.
than just having to dodge around all the meat and all the dairy and everything.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I do.
So, when you look at the restaurants, you go to Google Maps, you see a good star review. What do you rate a priority? Like, what you're in the mood for, or do you look at the menu and see what's on the menu? How do you tackle those different things to make a decision?
Well, I mainly look at the menu and like the type of food it is, because if I'm in the mood for sushi, like I don't want him to be like, oh, I want Mexican, like then we're not going to be happy. So I try to get a collective vote on what everyone wants, and then I go like, let's say we all want sushi. Well, I type in sushi restaurants near me, right? And then you look that up, and then I go to the menu next, right? I look through the menu, and if it sounds pretty decent, okay, we'll check it out for tonight. However, if it sounds like just not good, like it's cooked in bacon fat, or there's bacon in this, or there's eggs on that, or this is all dairy, or heavy cream pasta, I'm okay, we're going to stay away from that, even if it sounds good, we should not be eating there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very, very difficult to find a good restaurant. So let's say, okay, now we have our restaurant, we have picked that, and we're going to go all in, and we're going to do the best we can eating.
Yeah.
What's your tip number three? There's something about it when you get there, right?
Yeah. I'm very selective on when I order my food.
Yeah, okay.
So let's say I'm looking at the menu, and let's say I want a salad, right? I'm not going to go for a salad that's like going to have all this lotus stuff on it. I'm not going to get like, like like if it comes with bacon, or the cheese or the egg or whatever, no. I try to stick to a basic salad that has a simple vinaigrette or something with a protein, right? And even with the protein, then be careful, because like I usually go for salmon or shrimp, and that's usually not wild caught, which is how I prefer to eat it. But yeah, I usually try to eat the cleanest thing on the menu, which usually most of the time is salad. Here and there, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I feel like for some pasta and red sauce, and that's it. But most of the time, it'll be like a salad, something very clean, something I can eat that'll make me feel good still, yet while having fun while eating out.
No. And that's something that you decided to do. We don't tell you what to order, right?
It's because I learned from just experience. Like, go to a restaurant and I order, mac and cheese a couple years ago. Well, after that, I had the worst stomach ache, and I think we were at Disney too. I had the worst stomach ache. I could not walk, and we had so many rides later that night, and it was just not fun. And I'm like, I cannot do this again.
Wow,
So,
yeah, that was before we really started the journey of healthy eating.
That was a couple years ago, before we
2017-ish, somewhere in there. So
Yeah.
that's 7 years to the date almost of this video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our episode.
And And that was like an awakening for me. Like, okay, I just cannot, I
Me
cannot do this
too.
anymore.
Yeah.
I had to change the way like I ate when I went out. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Tonight I'll try the salad. Well, what do you know? I felt much better.
Well, that's amazing too, because at that time you were about 9 years old, and you made a
Yeah.
decision. We made a decision too. I think collectively, as I move forward, 'cause my wife eats healthy, as you guys already know, really, really good. But we really upped our game over the course of the past 7 years, and she kind of followed along, which is fantastic. And it's a great thing because you learn those kind of skills. And you brought up eating salad. We went to Jason Aldean's restaurant.
Yeah.
We got to go eat there, right? Got to still have
Yeah.
fun and
Just
enjoy
say we
life.
did.
Yeah, just say we actually ate there. But here's the thing: is that there's only a few things we can actually eat there, right?
It's very limited.
My wife ordered a salad. It was like, oh, a salad, strawberry salad, and she went to the bathroom, so I ordered it, and I didn't realize that there was cheese on it and also bacon. And so that's what we're talking about. Slow it up. And so what I did for her, I don't like sending stuff back because small businesses they work really really hard, wasted food, wasted money, and I like to see it. So I went through her salad. I took out all the cheese, took out all the bacon. Yeah, there's some remnants of it all. However, she was still able to eat
Yeah.
the food. And so that's the different things you can do too. So order the right foods,
Yeah.
then also take out the stuff you just can't quite eat.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to tell your waiter, oh, put this on the side, or please don't put this on there. Because I know some people can be kind of shy, like, oh, no, that's kind of rude, or I'm just scared to do that. No, it's fine. Like, they're here to serve you. So don't be afraid to speak up, or if you especially, like, don't want mushrooms on your burger.
Yeah.
Just tell them.
Yeah, I ordered the veggie burger and there was fries on it. It's like a treat to me. However, I know like the number 5 tip, it helps to cheat or eat those treats. That way, it'll help digest and get all the bad stuff out of your body a lot quicker than let it sit there. So, it's being mindful of everything.
Yeah.
So that's 3 tips. That's 3 tips. That's fantastic. What's your 4th tip?
Drink lots of water.
Oh,
This is such a big one, especially with me being an athlete. I have to drink water all the time. That's like a habit of mine. But especially when you're traveling, you have to get all this you're eating all the salt and all the oils when you go out. So you just it's always just sitting there.
yeah.
So
If you do eat that stuff, you definitely want to make sure you hydrate.
yeah, the water will help to literally just take everything out. I remember last summer actually, we were at this one like outdoor coffee shop, and my mom took a photo of me and my sister, and we were sitting there, and just like looking back in the photo, my face looked so puffy, and it wasn't like bad. It was just like I could tell. I'm like, whoa, like I'm like, did I gain 10 pounds or like am I just bloated? Well, it turns out I was just bloated because of all the eating out, and I wasn't drinking enough water. So I'm like, oh no, that's not happening again this year. So I've been really conscious to drink my water. Drink your water, guys. This cup is super handy, so get yourself one.
That's a good point because no matter what you do eat, the foods and how they make them, they're full of salts.
Yes.
And salts do make you bloated. And it's harder to get away around it. And so, yeah, you're going around, you have your smart snacks. Then you go, hey, you know what, let's go get some lunch. You're stuck with the menu. I got to order the best I can, and you eat it. The fact that you actually eat healthier throughout the course of your natural or normal life, going to school or at home, and we eat that bad meal, you see it and you also feel it.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of turn the corner, because I know we came back today and we had a home cooked meal of beans, rice, and salad. We're like, oh my God, this just feels amazing.
Tasted so good.
Your body just knows it's real food.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, just eat real food, right?
Yeah. You'll feel good.
Yeah, so
too.
drink lots of water, hydrate, and another thing too, drink lots of water. It helps keep you a little bit more full as well.
Yes. I mean, put it in a fun cup. That's what I do. Because if I just put it in a glass, I'm not going to want to drink it. However, I want to have this, my fancy little Stanley here. Just fill it up for the day, and you just sip on it, and it there you go. I have 12 o'clock's here. Oh, wait, my cup's empty. Well, there you go. Drink 40 ounces already.
That's 40 ounces?
That's 40 ounces.
Oh, yeah. And so most people need to only drink about 64 ounces in a day. So you wake up, drink 20 ounces in a cup. That's 20. Sip of that all day. That's 60. So there you go. That's 60 ounces, 64 ounces.
Yeah.
For your necessary water.
Yeah. Even for school, just put it in a fun cup.
That's a great travel hack, but that's also a great health hack.
Yeah.
Overall. Okay, fantastic. So that's 4. So number 5 is when
the ultimate hack.
The ultimate hack is when you go out there and you do enjoy yourself. That Jason Aldean's. You eat a veggie burger. You have a contaminated salad with all the bacon and a little bit of remnants of the cheese. What can you do in order to stop all of those toxins from entering your system and really doing damage?
Take your binders. I'm going to say it again. take your binders.
Yeah.
It is so, so, so important. Like, I took mine today after we ate out at lunch.
Up into
Like, I
immediately
took
after.
that binder. Like,
Yeah.
like, mom was like, who wants their binder? I'm like, me. Like, I was so quick to get my binder. Like, it helps so much. It really just pulls everything out. Like, it
You
helps
feel
to,
it.
I feel it. I really do. Like, you just feel this, like, pulling. You're like, oh, there's the binder working.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. And there's different kind of binders. There's some for the biotoxins, or for chemicals and metals, and you take these binders and they really strongly grab onto those molecules or chemicals. That way, your body is able to digest them and excrete them out through different pathways, mainly through the colon, if you know what I'm talking about there, right? So yeah, so definitely take your toxin binders, and I'm talking about professional grade binders too.
Yes.
That are carbon-based binders, which are the strongest and the best binders. Yeah, we got like cilantro and some other type of herbs that can bind, but they're very, very weak. Take a really good carbon-based binder.
Yeah.
And that's what we take. As a health coach, I have access to them.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So that's 5 hacks that will take your travel to a whole nother level to eating healthy.
Yeah, and I feel like when you eat healthy, you'll feel good, and plus, when you're on vacation, you want to feel great all the time. Like, no one wants to feel sluggish or like behind because they're tired. Like, when you eat healthy and you like, use my 5 hacks, like, I feel like I have so much energy every day.
Yeah.
Like the past 2 days we've been walking like just over 10,000 steps every single day. Been doing my five steps. I've been feeling great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not feeling sluggish at all. Like, I feel like I could go run a mile.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Yeah, even though it's 100 degrees outside, it seems like,
Yeah.
and we're dying and it hurting, the feet hurt. You're not feeling bad.
Yeah.
You're not eating bad food, like, oh, real bad down. You can still got the energy to do things.
Yeah.
Like now we recover from the heat and we're, hey, what's going to be happening tomorrow? So that's the big payoff right there. Those travel hacks allows you to enjoy your travel, stay healthy, and just enjoy that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Olivia, for your special first podcast with me.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So until next time, everybody, as my wife will say, you know what she says?
What did she say?
She says, be well.
Be well.
Yeah. Take care. Hit it.